Talk with the field manager, Chad Rhodes, and the pitching coordinator, Kent Kleiman. Good to see you guys here enjoying a sweep of the Windy City Thunderbolts. First sweep of the season for Florence. How good does that feel, Chad?
It doesn't feel any different than a regular win, but when you look back over the course of the way the week started and what we planned out, we're right on path with what we wanted to do. So I was taking a sweep. Not a team in the division, so it didn't get necessarily a big swing on that side of things. Got a team in the division coming in, so looking for the same eyeball on the same type of thing. That would mean a little bit more in general because obviously you're playing 500 for this week and then not looking back. But the close and the chase within the divisions close. So obviously those games mean a little bit more.
Yeah, we've mentioned it all, all series here. Obviously, you win 6 in a row. It's tough, but you gave yourself a chance to it. And that's obviously not what you're looking for. It's to win each series. But certainly, you win those 6 and you're back at 500. We've mentioned how close that division is. It's not like Washington's pulled away at all. Lake Erie has been sliding. They're 3-7 in their last 10. So the division is pretty wide open. I guess my question to you would be, how do you, keep it going? Obviously, it's 3 wins, and that's great, especially with everything we've been through. You got to beat the teams that you need to beat. How do you keep it going? Because now you want to prove it against a team that is ahead of you in standings and, might be a little bit more competition.
Yeah, as far as competition, we're looking forward to it, but the trial period's over. I mean, it got extended a little bit when we lost those 3 guys. Typically those first 2 weeks, 10 to 14 games season is like a trial period to kind of see what you got going in after camp. To me, that got extended because we lost 3 guys. We lost 4 guys essentially in those first 10 days. So that trial period got pushed a little bit. And to me, after we had to plan for that, those 5 games, 3 games in Mississippi, that was when it was kind of like, okay, trial period's over here. Like it's go time now. We look at where we're at. 11 and 16 moves got to be made. We saw we made a move yesterday. And you can probably expect a couple more. Just trying to get back on track of what we want to do, and that's to get in the playoffs. And I think 53 gets us in. I think 54 more gets us in for sure. But if we're talking about winning 53, 54 games, we're talking about losing 42 to 43 as well. So not necessarily worried about those losses. I think we lost the ones, and if we keep learning and keep playing the way we're playing right now, and the sticks stay passing it along and playing their own skill set. That's what we're seeing. Guys hitting the ball both sides of the field. Guys drawing big walks. Guys getting taking some pitches, getting on base. Every facet of that offense has kind of been clicking. It's been really nice. So um, that's what I got.
Absolutely. We got Luke Heiser saying hi, Sarah Lima saying hey, and then Emerson Shingledecker, why is no one, and then said hi. I don't know why he said why is no one. Didn't finish the sentence there, but we'll wait for a question. If you guys have any questions on the game, feel free to ask them. We'll talk about them. We talked about it a lot last year, Chad. You kind of broke down the season into 3 parts last year. Obviously, we started slow, worked ourselves back to 500, and then it was, push towards the playoffs in that third thing. We obviously didn't get to the playoffs, but we were on track there. I'd like to say we're kind of, ahead of schedule. If you can continue this momentum, where do you feel like we're at in the season right now? Obviously looking at game 30 next.
We're in that dead spot. I don't feel like we've played up to our capabilities all around. I don't feel like we're with the club that's going to take us all the way to the playoffs and be here at the end anyway. But we're getting close to that. So to me, we're in the dead part. We hadn't even got hot and had the big long stretch. Every team's going to have those, and we hadn't had that. To me, I feel like we have had our skid. It's just been a little bit broken up. So as far as not playing up to our standards, that's kind of the skid part of the season we're at. I figure we know who we are now. Guys are playing as a team. They know who each other is, and the communication is only going to get better the longer they play together. Once we iron out the arms and we get those guys buying into the plan and philosophy, I think things will roll very quickly. But I see you reading down there. What you got?
He did finish his sentence. It was, why is there a big box of chips? Talking about the chips underneath the desk there.
Because I told my wife, she went to the grocery store today. I was like, I need some game snacks, and I don't really eat those bags of chips, but she got me a box of chips.
Box of chips. Skip needs some snacks.
I did. I did get some gum. I got some Sour Patch. I got some flavored lemonades for the duck. Oh yeah, shit me up.
Absolutely.
But yeah, bag of chips. So
Absolutely.
good eye.
That was a good eye. It's barely in there on the camera. But thank you for the question, Emerson Shingledecker.
Yeah,
We'll
I didn't
toss
even
it.
notice my balls were out.
We'll toss it over to Kent Kleiman talking a little bit about the pitching. He said, "Okay, what's in the bag? It's chips. There's chips in the bag. Um, maybe the backpack. I don't know." Talking about Sean Galen on the mound, earning his first win of the season. That's got to feel good. He certainly has put up performances that are worthy of wins, but this time he gets it with the insurance we've seen all series. How good must that feel for Gamer?
Oh yeah, I hope Gamer kind of takes his outing, and I feel like the last couple outings he's sprinkled in some good things that I hope he's carrying over from outing to outing. I thought tonight came out quick, 7-pitch inning, 14-pitch second. Think maybe exhaled a little bit, lost a little bit of focus in the third. Gave a couple base runners, kind of got a little lazy in some ABs, focus wise. But I think then he got back on track, finished out. He went 88 pitches, relatively efficient. But yeah, I liked Gamer's stuff tonight. I thought he attacked well. Cedar played obviously against that lineup. So hopefully we can carry that into next week.
Yeah, absolutely. It's it's interesting looking at Gamer. He's obviously pitched well. He's pitched well enough to earn wins, but now he finally gets that 1-3. I'm sure his head is held high, and he's finally got that one under the bag. Now it's just how many more can he add on? Let's talk about the new guy. You guys bring in Johnny Ancevelt. Ancevitz. You saw one inning from him. Went 1-2-3 in his professional debut. What do you like from Ancevitz? And what'd you see from him today?
6 pitches, 3 fly balls, center field. Yeah, small sample size, but yeah, I'm hoping to get him back out there this weekend, get him another good inning, clean inning. Hope he shows a little more. I mean, obviously they didn't let him to tonight, just swinging early, but yeah, another fresh arm, new face, get him acclimated to the team, and hope he can kind of fall right in and help the guys out of the pen.
Can never be too mad when you get a 1-2-3 inning, even if the ball is hit towards center field 3 times. TJ made all the outs. That's always good in your professional debut. So congratulations to that, Ancevitz. And then you saw Mackay there. I know we spoke about it earlier, kind of just the schedule there, but it was still a bowl game. It wasn't like it was out of hands like the other one. So he's still able to pitch 2 shutout innings. What'd you like from Mackay? Able to bounce back too after second and third with nobody out.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's a good example right now out of our pen of just coming in and not trying to do too much, just executing, making pitches, knowing his stuff, when to throw it in counts. I thought he had a really good mix of his slider and curveball tonight. So I think he can get ahead with the heater, show an off-speed pitch in the zone. I think he's got guys set up to where he can get almost anyone out.
How are we looking for the series towards Lake Erie? What's the probables for that one?
We've got Fern, Via, and then Eli will be on Sunday. His double-up week is this week.
Perfect. So Fern, Via, Eli coming up in that Lake Erie series. We're excited to see it, and hopefully, we can see more of the same from the starting pitching. All serviceable and all got wins this series. So that was the first time all season. Obviously, all starters qualifying for the win. So that was very good. Very good to see. Chad, what do you want to see from the team moving forward offensively, really, against Lake Erie, who you faced a little bit already this season, but it's a division rival this time. So going out there and, trying to get back to 500.
It's a different game when you play, and specifically Lake Erie, when you play them at their place compared to playing them at home. Their place, it's a little bit different element. I think you got to run the bases better. You got to play solid defense, and you got to control the running game. You got to do that really well. Here, it's a little bit different. Not necessarily. It's not that you don't have to do those things well, but you can get away with a few more mistakes. The thing I've seen with Lake Erie coming into our spot the past couple of years is all those guys trying to change to play our park. And I think as long as you recognize that, those guys, they're hitting a graveyard, man. You're hitting a graveyard every day. You come to a park like ours, you think he juiced the ball out. That's, I think as our pitcher caught of that, and we work approach and bat to bat from their spot. They got a couple dangerous sticks in there for sure. They got a couple guys with some skill sets that can run a little bit. But I think if you play the game straight and play it clean, we're fine. So to me, I look for some guys still catching their breath a little bit from that Mississippi trip. So we kind of been a little bit light on the work this week. So everybody's still trying to catch up. So and I'm still trying to give everybody a little bit of a blow. So this is more arms, just keeping it in the games. The offense is going to be there, but as we grinds on, especially those 3 games we just had, there's a lot of running around, a lot of swinging, a lot of playing, a lot from those offensive guys. So it'd be nice if those pitchers continue to work and they keep those games close, and we play clean D, and we don't necessarily have to rely on the offense too much.
Someone by the name of Preston, I don't know if
It
it's
is.
our Preston, says sweep guaranteed versus Lake Erie. So
Oh,
he's
baby.
putting the money on the line there.
Baby.
No, you answered it perfectly there. Is there any message to the team? Obviously, what we think here. Obviously, you two as coaches, you would like the team to think as well. They're riding high after a 3-game series, but there's obviously still more to be played. You still got to get back to 500. Any message to the team to keep them, level-headed, even-keeled?
We talked about it a little bit tonight. It's just there's a new team coming in. We know that it is a division game. It's Lake Erie, but if we focus on ourselves and we actually what we need to do and we do our job, then and everybody plays a role. It doesn't matter who we're playing. That's kind of one of those things I thought we saw this series against that Windy City team. Is I don't think we try to do too much. I think everybody did themselves, and the way those lineups scratched out means I think you saw everybody's skill set shine through. And when one person does that, the next guy wants to do that and be himself, not just trying to one up each other on the home runs. Trying to hit the ball far. Like I like when guys are passing the stick, trying to compete for better games or like hit the ball, harder, or like showing that type of thing. So I've seen that kind of competition brewing, and I like that. So I want to keep that going against a different club because Lake Erie has got some decent arms, and I'm excited to see how they play out.
Good ball club. It's going to be an exciting one this week. A lot of fun stuff. Flow Day the 13th. Going to have those black jerseys back.
Jerseys on.
I know you guys like those. We got it right there. Take a look at them. They are sharp, and I know fans have been waiting for them to return. So really excited to see y'all's playing in those tomorrow. It's going to be a Halloween themed night. There's going to be some scarers on the concourse. So yeah, come on out. You can dress up in a Halloween costume and have some fun. And then Saturday we got pickleball night. So a lot of fun to be had at the ballpark and some good baseball, hopefully as well. Y'all's against the Crushers. Thank you for joining us here on the post game show. Florence, complete sweep of the Windy City Thunderbolts, a 7-3 win. Thank you, Chad. Thank you, Ken. We'll catch you next time.